Hello everyone, this is Varinder Kaur and I am a pharmacologist and nutritionist. You're watching Dietly India. Hey girls, if you are the one who suffered from PCOD, PCOS, your doctor might have already told you that you need to fix your lifestyle, you need to fix your diet plan, or you need to lose some pounds. But still in our nation, the women prefer taking medicine or hormonal pill over doing diet and exercise. Trust me, guys, it's so simple. You just need the little modification in your lifestyle. It's not a big rocket science. So, even if you're not suffering from PCOS and you are a man, even then, I would request you to listen to this video till the end so that you can guide your generations, your sister, your mother, your girlfriends, because this problem is so prominent in the modern society and we need to eradicate it with only if we do the mass education or we educate the women, because educated women is a healthy nation or educated nation. So the first thing we need to consider while treating the PCOS is insulin resistance. Yes, what it is. So in PCOS, a woman develop insulin insensitivity and her blood glucose level then increases. So we need to include the things which are low on glycemic index. Now what is glycemic index? Basically it's a number from 0 to 100, and glucose and sugar, they are considered at the number of 100 for the GI index, and anything that is near to the GI index of sugar and glucose is not good for the women who has PCOD. So we need to prescribe her the things or the carbs which are low on the GI index. So these are the brown rice and the whole grain, multigrain, besan, that is the gram flour, the barley sattu or barley dalia, and we can give her lentils and sprouts or the flours or atta made up of the dals and our lentils. So that's all are good for the women for the PCOS. On the other hand, there are some carbs which are high on GI scale, like white flours, maida, and some sweets, we can say, and some sweet fruit as well. But that doesn't mean you need to cut back on your fruit intake. You can include the fruit which are low on the GI scale, which are citric fruit like grapefruit, orange and quinoa, peach, plums, and pears. So these are the fruits safe for you. And the second thing, we need to focus the muscular strength, especially the uterine muscle, because in the PCOS, your uterus muscles, they become very weak. So we need to include more lean protein in your diet. So we can include eggs and chicken, fish, and you can add sprouts and lentil into the diet. Like in the major meals, you can add these kind of things. And if you are a vegetarian, you can switch to other source of protein like tofu, which produce the estrogen as well. Tofu and soy products, soybean dal, and nutri chunks you can add. And the third thing we need to consider is hydration of your body. Also the water intake or the hydration is important for digestion of the protein in your diet, because in PCOS we keep high protein diet, and for skin as well. And in addition to it, you can eat your water, like you need to include the food which are rich in your water, like watermelon, tomatoes, broccoli, and you can add ghee, you can add spinach soup in your diet. So that will keep you hydrated and also make your skin supple and glowing. The fourth thing that we need to consider is including omega 3 fatty acid. Yes, because this counteract the secondary symptom of the PCOS. It tackle your high BP, it tackle your hyperlipidemia, it act as anti-inflammatory thing in your body. So also it help you to deal with depression and anxiety or the mood disorder during the PCOS. So you need to include the sources like makhana and tiny seeds, nuts, walnuts, hazelnut, and you can include salmon fish. And if you don't want that, you can take direct supplement of the salmon fish oil. So omega 3 fatty acid is a must have thing if you have PCOS. The next step is very essential and very important. We usually ignore that. That is using natural powers. Yes, you need to maintain equilibrium between your body and the outer environment. So how it is possible? Number one method is doing yoga. Number two method is by sitting in the sunshine, and number three method is by sitting in the moonlight. So how it affects? As you know, the yoga is the way to establish equality between your body and the nature. It's a combination of the body and the soul. So you start doing the yoga and meditation practices. It really help to maintain your hormones balance. The second thing, you need to sit in the sunshine in the morning. Get some time, like 20 to 30 minutes early in the morning, so that you can sit in the sun and you get charged by the sunshine. The third step is you need to sit in the moon. When there are moon days or there is a full moon, you need to sit 45 minutes to 1 hour in the moonlight, so that you get some moon or cool energy from this moon. It's not a superstition. Basically, there are many system, Unani system, Ayurveda system, where we get charged the medicines under the moonlight. So you need to do that. Here I'll give you a beautiful tip. So you can put your water bottle or your water utensil in the moonlight over the night, and in the morning you can drink that water whenever there are moon days. So that's really effective, trust me guys. Here the final step that I want to share with you is avoid carrying or containing your food in the plastic boxes, because when food is stored in the plastic box, it react with the plastic and produce a chemical that is xenoestrogen. So that has similar molecular structure with the estrogen, and what it does, it go into the body and it bind with the receptor of estrogen and can potentially produce harmful effects in the body. So instead of that, you can use stainless steel, iron and copper, or bell metal that is known as kansa, for storing and keeping your food. So that's very essential. So friends, along with these steps, sound sleep is very important. So please keep a check on your sleep on a regular time, like evening 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. is the best time for the person who has this hormonal disorder. So after that, you should start your day and start your water detoxification routine. So I'll also guide you how to get sound sleep, so please stay tuned with us. And also, if you like the information, please do subscribe my channel, share this video for the maximum knowledge. Till then, stay home, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye bye.